Join your fellow starseeds, lightworkers, and experiencers at the 2024 Full Disclosure Now Conference, this July 15th to 18th. This conference will be a fun and positively life-changing experience for so many. In addition to 4 days and nights of presentations, there will be special event dinners, dancing, fun time on the beach, UFO night watch tours, film screenings, vendors, and more at the lovely Serrata Beach Resort on St. Pete Beach, Florida. Over 34 Montauk Project survivors, Secret Space Program whistleblowers, ET contactees, and psychic healers will be presenting in the name of the Full Disclosure Movement. The truth must be revealed if we're all to achieve our Star Trek future here and now. Get your event passes and book your stay now at fulldisclosuremovement.org.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Aliens and UFOs Podcast. I'm your host, Don Ledesma, and welcome to today. Well, I am trying something a little new today. I was used to using StreamYard, man, but for some reason, I don't know what it is, but my audio keeps glitching on that thing. So I don't know if it's glitching here, but you guys let me know if it is or it isn't. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about today about what's going on with me, what's going on with everything. Now, the film, The Middle Part 2, it was just released on Amazon Prime. So if you guys had a chance, go check that out, all right, if you can. And, give us a review on that if you can, if it's possible, all right? As soon as you finish watching the movie on your Amazon Prime, go hit the like, watch it to the very end, hit the like button, and go to your Amazon on your actual phone, and then after that you can go ahead and just put a review on there if possible, right? So and this is we're just trying to get the disclosure out to as many people as possible. I've just barely started seeing people start putting their thumbs up, reviews, all that good stuff. We're that film has a lot of information on what happens between extraterrestrials, human beings, and the actual visual encounters, and then the actual sort of encounters that happens afterwards as well, right? And that's the disclosure part of it that takes a lot of people to understand. Now, speaking of people, all right, I get so many instant messages all the freaking time, man, all the freaking time from people. And, I don't get to get back with you right away. And it's not that I'm just ignoring you or any crap like that. I'm not doing that. It's just that I'm busy, with my jobs. I have 2 regular jobs, just like you guys. Everybody else has a job. I have a regular job too. I work in air conditioning, and I do for photography, and then I do my movies, right? So that keeps me on the edge. Editing takes me 6 to 8 hours sometimes on photos, mind you. So remember, if somebody asks for photography, if you're doing a big thing, it takes a long time to edit photos, when you're sitting there, I'm telling you, it's a lot of work, not just the photography part of it, but it's just a lot of work, even with the editing as far as like films, things like that. All right. So just kind of remember that when you're watching a movie, watching it like that, give us the editors a big thumbs up, because man, it takes them a long time to put that what you're seeing on screen, together. But what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people have been, few people this week, oh my God, I don't know what it is, but people are actually getting upset with me. They've been, oh, I unfriended you and this and that. You're not talking to me. And you know what? I don't mean to do that. It's just that I wear a lot of hats, and unfortunately, folks can't wait. And I tell them, look, man, I'm kind of busy, so I can't really talk to you right now or whatever. It's not that I'm blowing you off. I'm not. It's just that I'm trying to get a lot of things done with disclosure, with my regular job, my family life, and everything at the same time. All right. So, and those are the difficult parts of everything like that, what we're trying to do here. All right. So just bear with me. If you do have a question, you can always go to our other people, or ASDP. Go follow them over there, ASDP-UFO.com. Over there, go check them out. We have representatives. You want to talk, they'll show you how to analyze a lot of ufology videos, photos, things like that. Not just myself, but these guys are actually more better. They're more better than me. as far as that, right? They can actually, show you the disclosure that's coming off of these things, right? So anyway, so I mean, I want to talk about a little bit about aliens walking amongst us. How do we not know that these things are happening among us on a daily, on a daily thing, right? It's kind of hard not to think that these things don't happen, and they do happen, right? And I mean, we're just trying to live our normal lives, things like that. But then we have, these people out there that actually see these as what they are, right? And it's hard for us to understand exactly what they're seeing without calling them crazy, tinfoil hats, things like that, right? Can these things actually walk among us, right? And show themselves in their true form, that what they are, right? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell these days because we're so used to seeing them in a different kind of way, right? Like, as the grays, right? Especially when they look that way, right? But then they say there's these humanistic looking ones, right, as well, right? So I mean, these are the ones that people are out there kind of saying that they see it as well, right? How do we not figure that out, or not know that exactly what's going on with them, and we don't. We don't. So hey, Ryan, what's up, my brother? He's out there watching. Ryan Keaton. You know what? Watch him. He's got actually got a live Facebook that he does daily. It's called 210 UFO 210, I believe. Go and check that out, man. And because he watches these things on a daily basis, right? And he's catching these UFOs over his house, right? So these are the ones you need to check out, right? These kind of people, because they're the ones that are showing you what's out there, not just aliens walking amongst us, but these actual UFO crafts that are hovering above our skies, right? These are the ones that we have to look and see, because these people are actually out there working. They got their boots on the ground, right? This is exactly what's happening, right? And we need to give them a lot of props, for doing that. you know um it has to, you can't be any better than exactly what they do, right? So I'm trying this new thing right now. I'm actually on Rumble, right? And I'm Rumble, I'm on actually YouTube, and I'm on X right now live. So these are the channels that I'm on, and I'm trying to just to see how this platform works for us here, with this live feed, right? So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, and also I wanted to kind of apologize, to folks out there that have been, wondering, trying to get in touch with me or whatever, and they think I blow them off. I don't do that. Just kind of bear with me, and see if what we can do, right, as far as like as a community to work together to help each other, not just one person. I mean, I wish I could help everybody, but unfortunately it's not, it's not happening that way, and because it's only one of me, and there's a lot of people out there trying to help, right? So if you guys are reaching out and want to show something, I have like two of them. They're still waiting on me right now. They sent me like two, three, couple of days ago. I believe Trish sent me one, and then another friend of mine, and then I have another friend of mine dealing with paranormal right now, like a lot of paranormal issues. Now, don't we tie those together with ufology, and there's a reason for that, right? Um, like I said, he had it's he started following, ufology, things like that, not really super hardcore, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit of his story. He was following a lot of the ufology, sending me pictures, videos, things that he was catching in the sky, right? And then lo and behold, he ends up moving into the this property where he's at, and he ends up starts seeing a lot more different things that are hovering above his skyline, right? And kind of hard to tell, but even inside of his house, right, he started catching these weird things, right, that were happening. And it almost looked very paranormalish, right? But at the same time, he was having like a lot of negativity happening inside of the home, right? And you know, how do we explain that to people to say, hey man, you know, we don't know if it's going to be an extraterrestrial. We don't know if it's paranormal, right? Because they fuse together. Now, if you watch the middle part two, our film, you'll see how I'm showing you in the film what the relation is between these people, ufology and the paranormal aspect of it, right? So these are the things that we start looking out, as far as ufologists, um, which Joe Rogan really doesn't really think the name of ufologist is ufologist, University of Ufology, right? It's people have their own versions of what ufology is. But what I'm trying to say is that this is how, we're putting two and two together, right? So as he's going through these things, there's like, he's getting these images looking at inside of his car, like when he takes videos of it, and there looks like somebody's sitting in the passenger seat of his car at 12 o'clock at night, and there's nobody there. It's even a reflection of it in the mirror, right? And it looks like a woman, kind of weird. And then there was a video he showed me of, it's a still frame, but a woman that's walking in their night robe, and he says it looks just like my grandmother, right? So he doesn't know if it's like paranormal or ufology, right? And that's what the hard part is about, trying to figure out exactly what these things are, and to know the difference. Because even Ryan Keaton, he's watching right now, he even says himself, I don't know if they're aliens, or I don't know if they're, ghosts, but how do we tell, right? And that's the difference of knowing what these things really are. And like I said, are they walking amongst us? Yeah, I think they are. That they can actually just kind of cloak themselves when they walk. And maybe we just don't see them in our perception, right? Our visionary perception that we have as far as our regular visual perceptions. So we have to kind of put those things together, and in effect to see them, like, because I told him to go sage your house, throw this and that, some holy water. I believe in those things because they work. They do work. Depends on the entity, right? But as far as that is concerned, he says, should I do it during the day or should I do it at night? I was like, well, I don't recommend doing it at night. That's just me. But I say, hey man, do it during the day. That's when I do my stuff here, and it seems to get some of the bad juju out. If you're having some bad stuff going on in the house, that's a possibility that you can possibly use that to do that. Like Ryan said, that's part of the journey. That's exactly right, of what we're trying to do here. And that's the well, why do we try to put these things together in these fields as ufologists and I guess paranormal people? They go out there and they do the same thing. They're trying to figure out if they can see these things as they're walking amongst us, right? Especially at night. I'm sure they get their best captures at night, as far as paranormal. Um, Now we've noticed, like I said, as soon as people see these objects hovering in their skies, that they actually look that way, right? They look like I don't know. It's a possibility. Like the other day on one of these podcasts, I showed the faces of orbs, and you could see the little alien inside of these orbs, right? How are these things able to manifest themselves that way? And that's the crazy part. I mean, you can call me crazy if you want to, and you can call all these people crazy if you think that they were nuts. We're not. We're not, man. These things are actually happening daily, man, and they're happening more and more every day. If you're looking at these videos that these folks are putting out. Now I'm going to show you this video. Let me see if it'll pop up. I don't know if it will. And maybe it'll play, but this is an older one that I showed a while back. I just want to make sure it works on this platform. And just to see how close these things are. This is a daylight video.
C'est quoi ce truc?
Oh, this is at night. This is at
C'est quoi
night.
ce truc? Maman, viens voir.
C'est quoi l'histoire?
Ouais, qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Ben regarde là-haut.
Ah,
Oh mon dieu, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Ben je sais pas. C'est quoi ce truc?
putain, bordel.
Ce truc.
Mais ça bouge.
Putain, mais ça, c'est pas un bordel.
Waouh.
Oh,
Aïe, aïe.
attends. Alors,
Trop bizarre.
ouais.
Aïe.
Oh putain.
That's one of the best videos I've seen. That was actually in France, somewhere around there. I believe, unless they're just French people. As far as I saw the captions on that, that was taken over there, and they're part of the world. And as you can see, that UFO just kind of does that little twist, and then pew. I mean, just to see that, right? Just to see that up close is like, wow, how does that happen? I mean, if you weren't seeing it, you were not going to believe it, right? I wanted to show that video because that one amazes the hell out of me, man, on how these UFOs, kind of, work their way. We have a video in our movie, The Middle, the first movie, The Middle, which is on YouTube right now, on Tubi TV, all over the place. There's a video of a friend of ours, Jody Gordon. She catches this with her camera. She's got a nice Nikon P900, and she's during the daylight. She's looking at the clouds, and one of these things does a little flip, and then it just zooms into the cloud. It's exactly what you just saw here, right? And these are the things that are happening above our skies every day, right? More and more as these things go along, right? I mean, how do we explain those things? We can't, but the only way we can is showing you these videos, right? Ryan Keene says, wow, I know, man. I know, brother. It's how do you not freak out on something like that, right? And that's the difficult part of ufology, and trying to explain to people of what these things actually are. And I'm gonna look for another video if I can real quick, that I showed the other day. But I just kind of throwing these things out to you guys because I want you to see exactly what these folks are actually catching out in these different parts of the world, right? And or just different nationalities of people. I've heard people talk about that, you know, um, that only a certain, I don't even want to bring up the race thing because I hate that. That a certain race only gets abducted or whatever. I've heard that a couple of times. I don't think that that's correct. I think that there's not enough analysis on that for us to actually even say that, right? And so, you know, how do we not, not know exactly what it is, right? At the same time, right? So I want to show you this other video. If you guys hadn't seen it on this last podcast, I want to show it one more time to the people that have never seen it before. But I want you just to kind of see how close these things actually get to people, right? And then we can just talk about it a little bit.
Sige, diretso, Jake. Sige pa, Jake. Hindi kita, Jake eh.
Ang daming
Kaya pala ang daming sasakyan doon, nakita mo, nakatigil yung mga sasakyan.
tumigil sila, oh.
Ayan.
Naglilima.
Ay, ayan.
All right, that's crazy, right? That's how close these things are to people. Um, and then, like we're saying, how do we explain these things to folks? Don't you don't? It's like you try the best way you can, right? And we just people call you nuts. Now, if we're nuts, then those people that filmed that broad daylight are freaking nuts too, man. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, it does not happen that way. You can't judge people like that. And that's what we always, try to tell folks. We get kind of tired of that stigma, right? As far as people that look at to ufology of exactly what it is, right? And it's to find the evidence that we're looking for, right? And nothing nothing gets shown out there, because just like Ryan is saying right now, he's on if you can see it, he's saying nothing, a lot of stuff gets unreported, and that's a true statement. And that's why we have, there's MUFON out there. Doesn't have to be us. Like, there's MUFON, there's Alien Strand Disclosure Project, all these places where you can send your videos and photos, and even if some people might say, it's not a UFO, why are you going to send it in? No, send it in, man, because somebody in another state might be seeing the exact same thing. or maybe an abduction happened or something up the road. You don't know. So the timeline, we're just like detectives, man. We're almost like detectives. We try to figure out exactly what happened, at these timelines, right? So, and Ryan Keaton, he sends. We have a group, ASDP group, on our group site. It's a messenger, and he was showing us the pictures of what he caught last night. Right, they're very diamond-looking UFOs that are hovering above his home. Right, this is daily in San Antonio, mind you, San Antonio, Texas. Right, I was there. We filmed it. You're gonna see it in the movie, The Middle. Right, that's where you're gonna see that, and you know we've been trying to explain a lot of these things to you guys on ufology, the world of ufology, what it is. I've been trying to do it myself. Of course, I get backlash by some folks every once in a while. We get some trolls. I had to get rid of a troll today. Oh my god, this guy went freaking nuts, man, on one of our one on okay. So I have it's a page called Alien Strand podcast page, right? That is the podcast page. It's not a group. It's not a freaking group. It's just a web page for the business of podcast of this show, right? So I post everything that comes out there, right? This guy, I had posted a picture of this UFO that was up over Mexico, whatever, and he just goes on a freaking rampage, calling everybody freaking idiots that, the Anunnaki, yada, 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 started going all the way full blast on everybody, right? No, that ain't happening. That don't happen on any of our pages, all right? So if you're going to troll, you're going to do that, we're going to get you off right away. And we own at least 100 other group sites. So your name's going to go into all those group sites and you're not going to be able to get on there as well. So if you're going to, there's a right way to do things and there's a wrong way. You can be diplomatic about it, bro, or anybody out there. If you want to talk about it, you want to, just kind of debate it a little bit with each other. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. This dude went full wrong way, right? So I had to take him off. Adios, muchacho. You got to go, bro, because you're not going to talk like that to any of my people on there that are, wanting to know ufology. You know, um, start right away, start calling people idiots and stuff. That's just the wrong way, man. Have a better approach, be better people, man. If you're going to talk about it, if you want to debate ufology with the whatever, and then you say, Anunnaki this, Anunnaki that, and we live thousands of years, and, you know, not remembering that the Anunnaki is actually the story of the Anunnaki is a religion from the Sumerian religion, right? That's where it comes from, right? So this is why, right? This is why. And it's look, this is a religion you're talking about. People don't realize it, but it is. Just like Christianity, we talk about the Bible, Noah, the floods, all that good stuff. It's part of Christianity, it's part of religion, everything like that. The same thing with the Anunnaki. Same thing. It just the Anunnaki, for some reason, that name sounds really cool and it sounds very euphoric. I'm just gonna say it that way, right? And it's really not. It's just kind of like it's kind of is and kind of not, right? It's just a different way of telling the story of the beginning of man and how everything happened, right? So how do we do that, right? And there's a guy out there saying, what is that? 10,000 giveaway. Oh, huh. I guess somebody's trying to sell some stuff here today. They're giving away 10,000 BTC or ES, whatever that is, giveaway. Anyway, so, what I'm trying to say is, just kind of be courteous what you're talking about, do it the right way, don't do it the wrong way. And, let's just be cool, man. Let's just be cool. What, we can all agree to disagree, right? The same thing with politics, man. It's all the same crap. Agree to disagree. Some people can, be diplomatic about it. Be cordial, be good people when you argue, or not even argue, just kind of, just trying to get your point across. Sometimes not everybody's right, man. We're not always going to be right. Even in ufology, even there's times where I don't know the answer. Terry even says too, I'm not going to know the answer to everything, man, but I'm going to give you a good way of doing things, and finding a better way to find that answer. And that's what we do here at Alien Strand Disclosure Project, an Alien Strand, right? So anyway, those are some cool videos I wanted to show you, and I just wanted to kind of bring you into the new Rumble background here that I'm doing here, and just trying to get this thing going, as far as the Rumble follows. I hope you guys get some more followers here on Rumble. Follow me more here. I know I'm on Facebook as well. I do it out here because I want you guys to see, right? I want you to see what we're looking at here, right? If you can see all the messages coming through, bam, 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 which is cool, man. You guys get to read that stuff, right? That's the way it is, right? So Ryan Keith says, sign me up. That's right, brother. That's right. Hey, that's the way it is, man. Hey, don't forget, catch my new book, right? Here it is right here. CE5, Frequencies of Contact. Go check it out, man. Since Mr. What's his name's $10,000 giveaway over there, Bitcoin. So, catch my book here. Very thin. It's a guidebook. It's got a picture in the back. It's on Amazon, Amazon Prime, and everything's real cheap, like $3.99. Go check it out. You can download it, and it shows you how to do CE5 with frequencies of contact. Right, that's exactly what it says. What it's going to do with the same protocols that Dr. Greer has. I just kind of follow along. I gave you my point of views on it as well, and but they all coincide together. I don't do anything against what he's saying. I'm with him all the way. It's just that I have different views on different things, right? That's it. So that's what I'm talking about. We agree. All agree together. All right, Ryan Keaton. Thank you, my brother, for watching today. I appreciate you and Mr. Bitcoin there. Hey, man, whatever. If you want to give some away for free, give some of those damn Bitcoins away. Give them over here, man. Yeah. Is that stuff still good? I don't even know if it is. They keep talking about how they're going to get rid of that stuff. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of podcast today that I have. Just a real quick one. Just kind of show you what's going on today here. Follow me on Rumble. If you can, just look for Alien Strand. You're going to see two of them on there. Just get the one with the little alien head on it. That's the one you can follow me on. And you can watch more live podcasts like this here on Rumble. We are live on X, and we are live on YouTube as YouTube. We're still there, man. So anyway, thank you guys for watching today. I hope you enjoy these two videos. I'm going to have a better presentation I'm going to be putting together here, guys, for you for the next one. And please watch the middle part 2 on Amazon Prime. Go check it out. It's going to say the middle 2. The middle 2. Go check it out on Amazon Prime. You can't miss that, man. So, it's an amazing film. What can I say? It's an amazing film. We always try to, show you exactly what this film is, right? And we want you to see exactly what's going on and disclosure. And I'm going to just put out the poster here so you can see it. All right. So, and we do it because we want you guys to know exactly what's out there in real life, right? And this is how we know, right? This is how we know exactly what it is. So I hope you guys are enjoying this podcast today, and I'm just going to try to pull it out a little bit, of extra stuff. I got to figure out this platform here because it's a little different, man. It's a little different than my other one. So, I have to try to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to throw out these videos and stuff, but I'll get it. I'm a pretty smart dude, man. I'm a smart dude. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Don't forget, check out our documentary. It's out there, man. It's out there for all you guys. And, you can't miss it, man. You can't miss it. You can't miss it with this thing. Go watch it. You're going to get a lot out of it. Give us a thumbs up. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast, and we'll see you guys a little later. Have a good day.